Infographics, fad or fiction? I've been seeing the discussion online again, and I thought I would just chuck my pennies in. I thought I'd give my opinion. One of the arguments that I've had is people being like, oh, they're a fad, and you're like, well, no, because they've been around a while. The main thing is that people are designing based on what everyone else is doing rather than what works best for what they're trying to achieve, or designing an infographic because the content works for it. The stuff that everyone is getting sick of is boring and repetitive because it's not properly being thought through. And for example, the long format that everyone thinks of an infographic as is that long format. It works in some cases, and in some cases it works better on phones and things, but the other thing is blog rules aren't really looking like that anymore. I mean, in fact, blogs are changing altogether just now. So the fact that it doesn't always apply to that, you've got to look at it from other points of view. So it's really people not designing for their content. Don't chuck multiple sources at the bottom of your infographic. You should really have like one reputable source. Something that everyone recognises as being a reliable source. If you have multiple sources down there, it makes it look like you've kind of taken what you want from different studies to manipulate it to say what you want it to say. The other thing I've heard is people seem to feel insulted by the idea that visuals are better because, I can read, what are we all, idiots with a low attention span? Nobody's saying that. Most people, when it's something that they are interested in, give it a lot of time and attention. The issue is, and always will be, the information in this world currently is increasing quintuply. 5 times. It's like last time I looked, it's 5 times the amount as we had in the 1980s of data and information. So it's not so much that people are getting lazy, it's that there's so much. No one can be expected to read everything. And most people take things in visually. And some things are always going to be better in a written format. So it's just a case of whatever your content is, treating it correctly, rather than infographics are a fad, or patronising, or incorrect. Reputable source is always a good one. Make sure the formatting suits where you're putting it, and don't be personally insulted by the idea that visual learning might actually be better for the type of thing that you're trying to get across. How much better is an infographic than a page full of bullet points? But they'll be around for years and they're going in interesting directions and they're not going anywhere. I mean, infographics in the simplest format are like road signs and the London Underground map, which I'm pretty sure I've said before. But it is not, and it will never be, a fad. I hope I've covered everything. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested about any of my other videos, they're down somewhere. Click on my channel. If you're interested about hearing me talk on a regular basis, then you can subscribe. And you can also check me out on several different social medias that are also down there. So yeah, thanks for listening. Meow out.